was blind, but now I see. Hi, welcome to amysflashcards.com. I'm Amy Sobek, and my dad Steve is the one who made this website. Welcome to your first piano lesson. We're just going to begin with some really simple basic chords. I started learning chords several years ago, and I am so glad that I did. It's really allowed me to use music and expanded music quickly. We're going to start just by learning the posture of how you sit at the piano. We're starting with just the basics, so you want to make sure you come to the piano with good straight up posture and your knees slightly under the keyboard, and your hands should be real loose, but they should be curved in like you're holding a bubble. So kind of get your fingers in a curved position like you're holding a ball, and then put them on the keyboard and just practice playing with curved fingers. It feels weird at first, but you'll get used to it. So once you've got yourself in the correct posture and position, you're going to need to learn the notes. And on amysflashcards.com, on the home page, there's drills under the music section for you to memorize the notes with. I just recommend, whenever you're learning the notes, there's white keys and there's black keys, and to learn the white keys, you want to use association. So what you want to do is remember the white keys relative to the black keys. It looks overwhelming at first, but if you can notice, the black keys are made in sets of 2s and sets of 3s. So when you're looking and you're trying to memorize the note D, you'll find that D is right in the middle of the set of black keys. And in the set of 3 keys, the note in the middle, like the second space in the set of black keys, is the note A. So you're going to want to memorize them relative to the black keys. That's going to make it a lot easier. Once you've learned the notes, then you can come back to this portion of this lesson and work on these 3 basic chords. The chords we're going to learn today are C, F, and G. And I would recommend, there's actually a handout that you can print out with this lesson, and it makes it really easy. They have the words of the song written on it. It's Amazing Grace, and you can also see just where the chords are supposed to be played and the names of your fingers. Right now we're going to name our fingers, so why don't you put your hands together like you're going to pray. I don't really normally do this, but it's a good way to memorize your fingers. So, by the way, I do pray. My relationship with God is the best thing in my life, but I probably don't pray like this. You can talk to God anytime and you don't need to fold your hands. He's right there. Your thumbs, we're going to call your thumbs 1. Fingers 1. Your pointer fingers, or index fingers, whichever you call it, those are fingers 2. Middle fingers, 3. Ring fingers are 4, and pinkies are 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when you put those on the keyboard, remember to just hold your bubble form, and we're going to learn our first chord, and that's the C chord. C is 3 notes put together, and your first note is the note C. So put your 1 finger, your thumb, on C, put your middle finger on the note E, and put your 5 finger, which is your pinky, on G. So you're using fingers 1, 3, and 5, and they are on the notes C, E, and G. And that's the C chord. You play those notes at the same time when you're starting out, but later on you can break them up any way you want. The next chord we're going to learn is F. F, you can keep your fingers in the C position and then slide your top 2 fingers, which is your 3 finger and your 5 finger, up 1 note on the keyboard or the piano. And that will be playing notes C with your thumb, your one finger. Your three finger will be on F, and 5 on A. And that makes the chord F. This is not the only way you can play the F chord. All of these chords can be played different ways, but we're going to play it this way because it's the easiest. But we'll be learning more theory about the different ways to play them later. But this is the F chord, using notes C, F, and A. Get just familiar with that and familiar switching between C and F. And then go back to the chord C, and now we're going to go from C to G. And to get to G, put your fingers in the C position, and then bring your 1 and 3 finger down one white note. And that will put your fingers on, your 1 will be on B, your middle finger, your 3 will be on D, and your 3 finger, your 5 finger will be on G. So B, D, and G. And you can play the D with either your 2 or your 3 finger, depending on what's most comfortable for you. But that's the G chord. So practice switching between C, F, C, G, C. And just switch back and forth. C to F, C to G, and then just back to C, because that is the root chord in this progression of chords. So there you go. Now you know your C, F, and G chord. Let's put it in a song. Everybody knows the song Amazing Grace, and God is so good. I just love this song because it reminds me of how His grace for me every day is just always available. So let's learn the song Amazing Grace. We're going to start with the chord C. Amazing grace, then F. How sweet the sound, back to C, that saved a wretch, then to G. Like me, I, back to C, once was lost, but to F, now I am, back to C, found, was blind, but G, now I see. There you go. Now let's try playing it together. Why don't you get your hand out and look at that so you know when to switch chords, and play along with me. I'm going to hum and then say the note so you know when to switch. C, F, C, 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 G, C, C, F, C, C, G, C. There you go. You now know your first song. With these 3 chords, you can actually play a lot of different songs. Most songs have those 3 chords and then 1 minor chord, which we'll learn in a later lesson. But keep sticking with it. You're going to do really good. Everything is hard at first, but soon if you just practice these, they're going to become so easy, so fast. And you're going to be able to play away, and you're going to be able to do a lot of improvisation, so you can make up songs as soon as you learn some basic theory. And you're well on your way. So thanks for joining us today, and I hope that you continue enjoying learning the piano.